ladies and gentlemen, we have talked about a lot of Xenoverse things on this channel, from transformations, races, game modes, and that stuff is very important. But something that is even more important, in my opinion, is being able to just have a toxic emote to do to somebody after you beat them. If someone's cheesing on you, having an annoying playing style, you should be able to just emote spam on them after beating them. And that is the discussion of this video. Emotes, intros, outros. We need those for Xenoverse 3. And not these weak dialogue options. These are so lame. Like, they can sometimes be kind of cool, you know, but like, realistically, bro, 9 times out of 10, they are not capturing enough of what I want to do to somebody. I don't want to just type this like random stupid dialogue, bro. No, let me have actual in-battle emotes. And I already know someone in the comment section is going to be like, oh my god, you're asking too much, you're asking too much. Shut up! Dragon Ball The Breakers already has some of this stuff. Intro poses, outro poses. And when you're loading in, you can just spam your emotes. Just let us have the ability to do these emotes in battle as well. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree we would rather have emote options than this like dialogue options. And we could do a lot of things with these emotes. Obvious first choice, aura farming. We need the Piccolo aura farming as a emote. I need a gust of wind. I need a gust of wind to come out of nowhere, just blow elegance. And listen, I'm gonna point this out. Xenoverse 3 will have hair physics just like Dragon Ball The Breakers, so that gust of wind will add sauce. Imagine you're wearing a cape, because you know the capes in Xenoverse, they already move, but imagine the cape's moving. Your hair is moving too. Think about the sauce. Also, something in Dragon Ball The Breakers, some of the emotes have background effects with the emote. That is so cool. I'm gonna need more of that. Give me some of the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 poses with the explosion and comic book words in the background. Imagine a Frieza emote or any other type of Dragon Ball villain that has like the cool swirly things that Toriyama does in the manga that sometimes is in the anime and also was in Dragon Ball Kakarot, those like evil swirls of intensity. Give me an emote that gives me that too. Come on, think about the possibilities, guys. Dragon Ball The Breakers has already done a great job with giving cool emotes, giving cool intros and outros. But even in Xenoverse 2 currently, we have a little bit of that sauce. Look at the DBS Broly intro. Come on, bro. We need more of this stuff in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. A emote we definitely need is just the edge walk, bro. We need a slow walk emote just to build up some presence in the match, bro. I know y'all be using this, bro. You're gonna knock your opponent away. You're gonna go to the ground. You're gonna just start walking slowly and get smacked in your face. But listen, we would all be using just the slow walk emote just to build up aura, bro. Aura. I'm sure everyone knows about the Goku family versus Vegeta family meme where Goku's family are just doing the nice respectful bows. And we do need that as an emote, but something we also need is the middle finger. Yes, listen, Xenoverse 3 already has in its like little description, there's gonna be like, you know, mature content. Let me flick off my opponent. Let me flick off my opponent as a emote, please. And Dragon Ball The Breakers already has some really goofy stuff, so I have really high hopes we can get some really goofy emotes. But give us some other things we saw in like OG Dragon Ball, with Krillin just puffing himself up like crazy. We already have Angry Shout. Let us do some dumb stuff like this. I could even see race-specific emotes. We could have Saiyans wrapping their tails around their waist or like bouncing on their tails like Goku used to do when he was a kid. I could see Majins doing a bunch of just random silly stuff with their body. I mean, there's like infinite possibilities with that. And you know, Earthlings, I don't know, like launch a sneeze or something, bro. They sneeze, they get like blonde hair or something like that, bro. I mean, that could literally work as an emote for Earthlings. Also, in Marvel Rivals, there are team emotes. I would love a team emote of just doing the fusion dance with one of your homies. And a lot of people think that fusion could never actually work in a CAC game. You're wrong, by the way. But in current Xenoverse, with the fusion emotes we already have, it's like completely impossible to get the characters to line up perfectly, bro. The characters are like almost never completely lined up straight. They're always not actually touching with the fingers. So please give us a new emote so we can do some actual fusion dance stuff. We also need emotes for just fist bumping your bros after a W match. And again, we need emotes just to aura farm, bro. I would need that Super Saiyan 4 Goku emote where he wipes his face. He's like, your punches only tickle like a tiny pet. Chocolate. Bro, why does my Super Saiyan 4 Goku voice sound like chocolate, bro? Chocolate. And I'm not done yet. We need more emotes like shadow boxing. Listen, in Dragon Ball Z, if your opponent starts a shadow box, bro, it's over. It's raps for you, bro. First, we need a couple emotes from Cell. At first, he's just basking in the new perfect power of his perfect form. And then he just starts doing the emotes, please, with this Cell one. We need dust to come up and then punch away the dust. I'm gonna need that. And then with Vegeto's, we're punching the air, we're kicking the air. Our character does a smirk. Would you look at me? I'm setting records. I gotta stop with these stupid, terrible impressions. And before someone says this in the comments, no, I don't expect them to actually like say these voice lines with the emotes. I do really want these cool emotes though. And dude, there are like so many just dumb poses, dumb scenes to pull from to give us like a bunch of unique emotes, unique gestures. Please, bro, there is so much to pull from. There's like what, like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Diamond, Super, come on, bro. We should have so many just references and just cool things. This is post-editing Rhyme Hatcher. There's a few things I forgot to put in that I have to talk about right here. Number one, we need the Cell iconic forehead finger thing. Also, fun fact, King Piccolo did it too. This scene where Giran just pulls out the white flag, hilarious. I need this, but also like the comedic like anime characters falling down to the ground really hard. We gotta have that as an emote. We already have the background effects for some of the emotes. Please give us some really cool things like Immature Rumble. Give us some emotes that really flex the aura. Like maybe a Fusion Reborn Gogeta just stands with the gigantic aura, or Cell with his like dead soul's key aura. Like give us some cool things like that. And last but not least, the iconic Android like earring flip they do, we need that. I am going to need this Tien meditation emote. You may be thinking, Rhyme Hatcher, we already have a meditation emote. No, because why does Tien do this over dramatic flip into the stance? Why does he do this? I don't know, but I want to do it myself in a game. I want to do this, please. And it's not just the emotes, but also the dialogue options. In Dragon Ball The Breakers, there's stickers with the dialogue options attached to them. They definitely took this idea from Dragon Ball FighterZ, so I really hope we get all the stickers we have in Dragon Ball The Breakers and FighterZ and Xenoverse 3. The one I like the most is just the Vegeta crying one. The Vegeta crying one is so out of pocket, bro. And speaking of Vegeta, how have I not talked about the most iconic emote in Dragon Ball history? The original Nah-eyed.
I could defeat you with both hands tied behind my...
It's my turn, so I'm taking you on myself.
This is the day you die.
Mr. Giraud already created the perfect warrior. He's standing right here.
Bro, the 17 one is killing me. They need to stop doing this pose, bro. It's like at the moment they do it, they give their opponents a 120% boost, bro. They gotta stop doing this pose. But hey, we're gonna need this emote in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. This is not some insane request. I mean, games like Spark and Zero have done a great job of having a bunch of references with the poses they have in the game. Actually, I'll have the gestures and the references in the background right now, just, playing. But let me know what poses you would want to see in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. There are, like, so many to choose from, bro. I really hope this is something in the game, bro. Like, this is something that's very simple, but it would add so much charm to the game. Kind of like with the loading screens. We didn't originally have those, but, like, when they added them in, they were really fun to pick and choose. And again, when I fight cheesers in Xenoverse 3, I'm gonna need some emotes to just spam at the end. Gotta just lay all that anger out, bro. But listen, that's pretty much the end of this video. Another video coming out soon. I will catch you guys later. God bless. Let me know again what emotes and like all the stuff you want to see in Xenoverse 3. I will catch you guys later. God bless.